really been delivering on that promise. And whilst it has looked a little bit under our normal expectations from him, I feel like he should have a pretty decent time here. Good showing against the Mongols.
Yeah, I expect to see, this is really where jabbi will start to come into form at the event. You know, it's the sort of map where, sort of matchup where these sort of players can, get amongst it, get a bit aggressive, get some confidence going into the later runs of the tournament. But we'll see what the Mongols can offer. We jump into their map pick of Inferno, this best of 3 elimination here in the lower bracket.
Yeah, there's no utility at all for the Mongols either. It's straight Kevlar. So they want to take the fight to Heroic, who are already taking space. A lot of control gathered early in the apartments, Mongols, just settling in on their default, about to silent boost in towards the bedroom as well.
Yeah, KD not getting a whiff of this. We've got 3 players currently set up over towards B. The dual Berettas on stavn in a good position on top of oranges. Shush is in a bit of a cheeky position here. Bartek clears him though, gets that opening kill. Now Cadian is the only one on A, and, well, the Mongols are about to be pressing around this corner. He's going to spot them out. That's the bomb as well. Walks on back, not making a lot of noise on his retreat, but gets safe into the site. The rotations will start to come, but Cadian's the only one here. He's about to get crunched on. They run into the site, and he has no chance defending.
Yeah, good stuff. Nice, simple A-wrap in for the Mongols. Take advantage and don't really second-guess themselves when they find the opener in towards the apartments. Now for Heroic, kids, well, already going to be a save. You want to just hold on to the Kevlar, your smoke you've invested in. There's no real point going for this because you know it's already a difficult retake. The bomb sites of Inferno especially just kind of lend themselves to being a little bit more challenging when the bomb is being locked in. So we're going to see a lot of saves here, Lucy, and the pistol, it starts off in that fashion.
Yeah, that's Inferno kind of exemplified. You're saving in the pistol in a 3v5, but, such is life. That armor, so useful, so why not hold on to it? stavn takes a little bit of damage at the end. That's going to be slightly annoying for him. But no harm, no foul. Nice clean entry here. Bit unfortunate for Shush that he's looking the other way as Bartek comes around the corner. That's a really nice entry from bLitz as well. Just jumping around the corner into the site. So hard to hit that with the USP. Mongols get off to a nice start.
Forcing for Heroic, prioritizing a lot of HEs. And yeah, we can already see that utility dump being over. TeSeS just drops off the grenades for Cadian. So he's going to be recycling his smokes towards the top of Banana. Already a boost being established as well for stavn with the FAMAS. Putting the rifle in the premium position to have the best opportunity for success.
It's really common to see Heroic go for these sort of setups. We'll likely see it quite a bit throughout this Inferno. Gambling over one side. Cadian is just in charge of juggling. He could be in a clown and a circus. A comedian, perhaps. All that juggling. Anyway. Childy to flush out the corner. jabbi is forced out. bLitz is going to be taking some space now, but they don't really have the info. The stack's in play just yet. Just one player spotted so far. And they are committing to this, putting the smokes on down. They start to take some space, and they're about to walk into quite a setup.
Oh, shadow spotted. Shush with the first. Oh, but juggles with his nades, but still finds a follow-up headshot as well. Now the Mongols start to wrap on in, but there's still 3 defenders tucked into their positions, and they haven't revealed a thing. This makes it so much more difficult. Smoke thrown in the face as well, so you're not truly aware of the dire situation you can find in. stavn already being baited in with the FAMAS, but it's the pistols doing all of the work. Azteca lost in the source, and Heroic win the force.
Yeah, it's the lack of information there for Mongols, just not putting any pressure over towards B. They have no idea where that stack's in play, and they walk straight into it. Heroic thriving within all of the chaos. Shush gets a massive double kill here with the 5-7. Gets a little scary for him there when he swaps to the flashbang, but still able to make it work. And Heroic are just devilish the way they tuck into the corners here. Make it so difficult to clear the site. You find one and you're not expecting another, like a jack in a box. Mongols, well, they're going to force straight back into it. The money's not there for them to really go for the eco. They're going to be fighting into Banana early. Cadian gets caught off by Techno, but the trade is there from jabbi. Has that M4 in hand. The spam goes through, almost nets another one. And in fact, Castigar is up fast. This utility is great from the Mongols. The flashbangs are perfect, but TeSeS' shots are even better. Gets a double, drops the bomb, and stays alive.
Yeah, now this is where it gets complicated because the only real map control the Mongols have is in towards top banana. So it kind of lends yourself to go in for the execute and down. It's a good trade, and then the follow-up through the smoke. It's a pretty easy cleanup in the end for Heroic, and that's going to force the hands of the Mongols. They're going to have to just take this difficult pill to swallow and realize that there has to be an eco forced by wars, and a little bit prematurely. And it's a good follow-up to kind of lead with the MP9. Jabbi does find one, but it's really TeSeS that stands his ground here. Important multi-kill to put the tide back in Heroic's favor.
Yeah, it's cool chaining of utility from the Mongols, just to continue putting that pressure on. There's not really any pause in the fray to allow the Heroic players on B to comfortably stay and fight. So they do find a way through. Now KDN is on money duty. He wants to get some cash money. Farm up with that MP9. He's getting deep in, but actually hasn't found contact yet. A lot of damage done is going to be taking place over in Banana with a bit of spam through. Now KDN gets to run on down and still not able to connect anything with this MP9. Eventually gonna find some purchase. Gets some cash money. These pistols not achieving anything, unfortunately, for the Mongols.
Yeah, flawless round. Cash buildup, accumulation of funds. Now secured for Heroic, and in actual fact, KDN's not going to go for the AWP. He's instead just going to keep on the bonus of the MP9. Wants to hold on to what he's already farmed up. But now here's the true test. Mongols, they've got the weaponry. It is the full gun round. The utility is a little bit light, which is not always ideal, especially on a map like Inferno, when it is quite essential to kind of dislodge and disrupt the CT side positioning. We have got the napalm going all the way down the depth of Banana. Very common. We're going to see a lot of nades kind of traded. It is that war of attrition throughout these gun rounds. And so far, Heroic have just come on top with the damage.
Very active early on their CT side. Dispensing all the utility. KDN rotating between CT to ferry some back. So they've got additional over there, and they're going to look to contest here. Flash comes on over. KDN not spotting anything though, and now, well, the booster comes in from the log piles, and Jabbi's going to spot that off. Drops the smoke. I like this. Jabbi getting boosted on up, and the rotation comes back over towards A. Mongols still without any ground found yet.
Yeah, I actually like that from the Mongols. They walk up Banana quite contact heavy because they've got limited utility. Then they deploy it to try and entice Heroic to fall on back, and it hasn't really worked. Jabbi still positioned quite high up on the boost. Does he spot anyone? Yes, follows up. It's actually TeSeS to draw first blood onto Azteca. Bomb site has been compromised though, and the C4 will be planted despite the spams. Now the rotations can fall on over. 5 versus 4 for the Mongols. They've got themselves into pretty decent crossfires.
Yeah, not a lot of, well, no utility here at all, in fact. There is a kit on Shush and the man advantage, so they should be able to fight their way into this. TeSeS gets the first. Annihilation tucked in towards New Box, waiting for the right opportunity to swing. It's going to have to come soon because they're about to be overwhelmed. Comes on out. The spray from long range actually gets the player deep, and they're still doing enough here. 1 versus 1. bLitz and TeSeS, but TeSeS comes on through, nails bLitz, and gets on the bomb.
Has he got it? It's close.
Oh, he's got it.
Just. That's just the quantity of players Heroic had coming into that retake. Where they...
Yeah, the kit went down deep CT as well. So
yeah.
It's a bit awkward.
It really was, but I really like this attempt here. The Mongols call the 3-2-1, and they all swing on CT, and bLitz gets a lot out of his positioning. But TeSeS just ensures that it always will be a Heroic round. Comes at a heavy cost, though. It's quite expensive. Mongols to get the bomb down. They only leave 1 player alive on that CT side. But now KDN, he has got his AWP upgraded from the MP9.
Yeah, KDN had a bit of a tough one yesterday. See how he goes today. I mean, he's not always, well, he's not really a star AWPer in terms of AWPers in Tier 1. But do expect him to put up some consistent numbers here, given the investment. And the Mongols are getting ready for a classic apps pop. Everyone's setting up, bLitz with the flashbang ready to go.
He'll come on over. It's very Route 1. The Heroic, it feels like they've got the perfect setup for it. There's the crossfire, it combines, and there's no immediate trade. stavn actually just steps further forward. And there's already a flank coming up. It's the double, but bLitz nails them. That's an opportunity back down in towards B. It's a foot race, and Bartek can evacuate apartments with the bomb.
That's a huge double. Both of them pushing down at once, neither looking the right way. bLitz gets rewarded. However, those rotations are fast. He does get here quickly and finds another. bLitz has put this into a 2-on-2. Bartek is still hanging out towards A. Shush hasn't budged, though. All comes down to whether Bartek clears Shush here. It's a difficult angle to be accounting for, and Shush is ready for him, adjusts perfectly. Bartek and the bomb falls. Now bLitz has it all to do, has to be the ace clutch if he wants to get it done, and it's a fast rotation to Library. He's cut between both these players, that bomb out of his grasp. Has to fight his way out of here, knows he has to do it. Cadian, though, nails the shot, and the ace is denied.
And the Mongols, they have been quite mischievous all IEM Rio long. They like to throw in a lot of misdirection. And that's a really cool idea. As soon as bLitz gets the kills in towards top middle, the natural reaction and the assumption would be that Mongols would just reset and they'd go B. The fact he commits all the way, finds the third kill, sells the idea more, but Heroic are not fooled. Didn't anticipate that they would double fake, but the bomb plant was just so far removed that it kind of put doubt in Heroic's mind. It was like, okay, Shush, just stay here. And we know how dependable he is as an anchor player. Good nades in round number 7. jabbi brought down low. Needs to reset and fall away from Banana.
Yeah, they're looking to just hold a single player towards B early, but with jabbi getting hounded like that, they have to bring back the support of TeSeS. Cadian comes on over as well, so everyone's arrived at the party. This is going to be the Pistols trying to overwhelm the site. TeSeS drops that incendiary, and they're just going to run on through, catching a bit of flames at the feet. But jabbi has their smoke that he has deployed to sit around. Cadian gets one with the HE, even in the fray. jabbi does fall eventually, and Techno 4K's found one through the smoke. Now it gets a little bit awkward for Heroic. Cadian just trying to get that weapon away from them. Shush on the flank. Should be able to deal with bLitz here. Spots him out on the jump. Now this 1v1, a very important part of the retake. bLitz takes him down. Now stavn is alone. He's lost Cadian as well. Finds one kill back, but dinked on low, and it's the HE from bLitz to do the job.
Yeah, really well played by the Mongols. Again, it's quite direct into the bomb site. And the Tech-9s get up close. jabbi's got low HP, so we can't really find too much purchase on his position. They isolate him, and then they just completely commit to the game plan. I really like the anticipation that Heroic would try and boost up a player. We've already seen it in the early stages of this game. So the Mongols kind of preempt that. They get in the smoke. They start spamming through just in case. And the boost not able to be established.
Quick peek from Cadian, gets the opening kill, and that's important given that the AWP is the only real weapon here. The rest are dealing with 5-7s. Is the Desert Eagle in the mix, though? Cadian knows he has to get active, does that early with that peek, and now he makes his way over towards A. Obviously not uncommon for the AWPer to move about after firing off a shot on one side of the server, and he might even reposition after shooting that shot towards long. Yeah, immediately he's on his way back to B.
Yeah, nice heads-up play by Cadian. Mongols, if they execute early enough, though, maybe they can still restrict him. It's a tight angle and a tight line, and Cadian, he always hits those. Suddenly, the single AWP investment is looking pretty good for Heroic, but now he's been smoked off guard, but it doesn't matter. bLitz falls through it, and Bartek gets overwhelmed. He still is able to reconvene on towards TeSeS. Cadian trying to jump through the smoke and actually manage it. Doesn't deny the bomb. Bartek, as well as Annihilation, are just so low, and it doesn't even matter. jabbi can't separate the 2 kills, so Mongols, it is really scrappy, but they're still able to make it work.
Yeah, how do they make that one happen? That was very scary. jabbi just about misses that kill. They're both so incredibly low, and then running through with the pistol, can't connect the shots. It felt like Cadian had done so much Even gets his third kill through the smoke. What more can he do, he asks. The Bartak low HP, even has to get the reload off in that mix. Very well handled under pressure, but that one feels like it could have been heroics, should have been heroics. But it's the Mongols that prevail.
Actually, the hero in the round, Bartak, that comes back through the ruin smoke to deny Cadian the kill on the bomb planter. Jabbi this time just runs down Banana. Wants to fight Mongols head on. MP9 overwhelms Techno.
Yeah, Heroic happy to go for these early fights. They kind of have to with the utility they have. Can't really have a prolonged engagement out towards Banana. Rather get invested early. Play the numbers. So they'll do just that. Get themselves an AK onto Jabbi. Annihilation peering on back through. An opportunity on this jump peak. There it is. TeSeS caught just looking for information. Annihilation with a fantastic shot.
It actually gives the Mongols a lot of space here because you had Bartak in apartments originally. With the jump spot, you assume there was only one player towards the top of Banana, and as a result, Heroic actually split the defense in half. 2 move to B, 2 remain anchored on A, but I like this from Shush. He's cleared all the apartments now. He gains more information, and then maybe that can start to get Cadian in position, and Jabbi does deal with Azteca.
He had to get that kill. stavn looking to push through the smoke, and the timing is perfect. stavn gets 2, looking for the 3rd, and he does it. Unbelievable from stavn. A heroic play. Gets all 3.
And it's as simple as you like. It's just the contact through the smoke with the FAMAS. All the attention averted towards Jabbi. It's down. These are easy pickings. Yet again, the Mongols, they're caught with utility out in some of these scenarios. Might have been a different story if everyone had their AKs primed and ready to go. Eyes unrelenting here. Consistently from the Mongols. Reinvestment in. You've got a couple of AKs surrounded by Tech 9s. Utility, again, a little bit sparse, but they've been making good compared to the fact that they haven't really got too much to work with.
Yeah, it's been very close economically between the two teams. Not really been anyone getting comfortable into this map so far, but this will be an important one if Roy can pick it up. And Shush is looking to ensure that's the case. Sprays down 4. Is a library in here? Because it is getting quiet. Bartak has nothing that he can do now. That bomb has even jumped up onto the ledge. Could not get any worse for him. And they're already hounding into T apartments. What a hold from Shush.
Yeah, now we're seeing game management coming in for Heroic. A couple of these rounds have been a little bit chaotic, and Mongols have thrived in the chaos, but Heroic ensure that they're able to get consecutive rounds in a row. Jabbi really wants this knife, and he'll grab it. Backstab to Bartak, and Heroic will take 7.
Yeah, that was a very heroic round. Shush gets an insane multi-kill. There's a knife in the mix. That's what you expect to see. Let's run that one back. Beautiful. The bomb lands on the flower pots as well. Doesn't get much worse if you're the Mongols. Not that Bartak had a chance to even get to it.
First time up being used as well. Just kind of trying to take the sting out of the game a little bit. Also a conversation piece, whether you want to buy or not. Annihilation, Azteca can also grab AKs, but you're probably well suited just to go for the pistol purchase, try and get the bomb down. But in actual fact, they think they've got more of a chance with the hero rifle. And as Hawker mentioned in the last best of 3, it's really cool that we are seeing a lot more of these rounds. It was popularized quite a lot by VP during the Rio Major, where it was one AK trying to just shuffle about and set up the pistols, whether it's with damage or whether it's with kills and weapons to be scavenged.
Cool way to play around, but we'll see if it nets any success. Azteca is edging on forward, and it's Cadian's peeking around, and Azteca is able to find that opener. Wanted to accelerate off it, but Jabbi immediately drops the flames. Can't recover that orb, but I want to just continue fighting on through. The cavalry arrives. So many rotations from Heroic. Everybody coming on over. They can feel the pressure as it's rising. Jabbi's managed to keep them at bay. They've been forced off.
That's a great HE as well. TeSeS look to reset, relocating up towards the top and middle. And yet again, Heroic, their first responders, they're already here. Crossfire established between TeSeS and Shush. Now the slaughter can absolutely begin. Annihilation will find one, but then he gets double swung upon.
Yeah, that one gets a little scary with that opener, but well handled from Heroic with the utility. They don't allow TheMongolz to capitalize off it. And that's the key thing there. And even when they went for that really fast rotation, as soon as they had it under control, they immediately have players on their way back so that as soon as that fast fallback down banana comes through, there's already that crossfire ready to handle it.
It's quite funny, actually, because it was like an insurance policy just in case jabbi got overwhelmed, but he just did everything himself. Fast play, Annihilation goes for a peek. He does miss the shot and has to fall back. Again, the nades. So much pressure being applied to the TheMongolz. They've got to get out of there. And Techno just trying to see if he can spot anything over the top, but the smoke gets flashed forward. It's a pretty decent exchange, but the HE doesn't do any damage.
Yeah, it kind of looked like for a moment something might come from that, but not gonna be the case. And now Heroic look to reaggress. Flames coming over, that's gonna force jabbi forward. Nice wallbang, does a lot of damage. Jabbi's now in a good position to start to collect. Has to get tucked on through jabbi with a clean headshot. Completely denies banana. Annihilation has arrived, but they've already fallen back. They've done the damage they were looking for.
jabbi feels so comfortable in those positions when he's got the support from sort of any Heroic team member just to get a little bit aggressive and take the fight. More often than not, he will win them. Off angle for stavn at long. Blitz. Try and jiggle him out. Doesn't work. Have removed off the top of the shoulders. Annihilation did open the show. Kick things off in round number 12. But now he potentially needs to close it with Bartak. Does open up on towards Shush, but it's still a 2 versus 4.
And he's thinking, no stranger that he's here. Swinging on through. TeSeS is able to collect. Now Annihilation has everything to do. They are all around him. jabbi coming up mid. Cadian's locked down library. Yep, his day is numbered. Just wants to hold on to the AWP, but might not even be allowed to do that. They're going to hunt, but he is able to find that first one. Now he has to get his skates on because he is under pressure. Nice no-scope. At least gets to hold on to the AWP.
Yeah, that's essential. If he had died after time as well, he just wouldn't have had any money. $450 would be the only thing to his name. Instead, keeps one of the more expensive weapons and kind of limits the finances for Heroic a little bit. Not that it matters. They've won so many rounds in a row. Can immediately rebuy the Orc for Cadian. And now we're starting to see kind of what we alluded to in the pre-show. The fact that Heroic are very quick at making sure that they've got all the information. They will respond to situations and take the space. The TheMongolz are really being overwhelmed in the mid-round.
That's normally where we see them kind of shine in terms of the overwhelming. Again, going back towards B, and Heroic have a third player here to deal with this. Techno 4K creeping on forward with that Tech 9. Heroic waiting for contact before they deploy utility. It comes on through and the smoke lands as well. Spray to connect onto a couple. Does a lot of damage and Heroic completely unscathed. More spam, more connection. stavn eventually finds his mark. Bartak falls. TheMongolz are still stuck behind this smoke. Heroic is still taking space. They've got Shush pushed down in towards second mid. So if they decide to come on back, there's nowhere to go. They are penned in.
Yeah, because of that positioning towards second mid, you've now got 4 players just stacked in. Even more utility going through. jabbi gets caught on the edge of the smoke and Blitz. That's really well to find a double. Maybe there is some more leverage in this round for the TheMongolz. Techno swings in, but Cadian deals with the AWP. And from there, it's a very difficult scenario to try and recover. Would need a 4K to try and live up to his namesake, but he's being peppered from every single direction. Cadian even just jumps through the smoke to ensure it with the 5-7. That's double digits for Heroic.
Yeah, it's cool. Cadian hears the off shot firing off, so just jumps on through with the 5-7. You know he's not going to be able to adjust for a follow-up shot there in time. Heroic on cruise control here, and this was my fear in terms of picking Inferno for the Mongols, because Heroic are just really, really solid on Inferno. They're easily one of the best teams in the world on this map. Shown it time and again. And at the moment, Mongols aren't really coming up with too many answers. We'll see if this timeout does result in something. At least they have all the AKs out. It feels like they haven't had a proper buy in like a long time. A lot of these half buys, forces around AWPs and single AKs. Only 2 rounds left on this T side. Really need at least one of them, but 2 feels necessary.
Yeah, they do like doing that as well. I remember in the best of 1 against Na'Vi, it felt like every single round on the T side, they were somehow able to get a buy together. Felt like there was always AKs on the side for the Mongols. And again, more variation. This time it's just dropping an incendiary and then pushing through his own smoke. Drops a nade on the way out as a parting gift. Ooh. And in actual fact, there's so many of them landing. Cadian finishes the job on towards bLitz, but the Mongols, they're constantly feeling under pressure, uncomfortable in the alleyways of Inferno.
Yeah, poor bLitz, right? Gets away on 1 HP. He's like, ooh, just about dodged that one. And then another one lands right at his toes. Down. Oh, the jiggle timing not great for him, but he is hearing them coming. Has a nice off angle here, able to connect on the first. Ready for the second. Hastika does get it. Shush has collected one in towards short as well. They're starting to fall apart. Shush now spots out both remaining players. A flashbang on over actually does blind Shush. Jabbi now swings on through, looking to get this final frag. Annihilation out in the open. Does manage to take him down. Gonna punch in the digits. A chance here in the 1v2, but it's tricky.
I like this though. Oh, if he creeps through the moto smoke, he could find TeSeS. Ships in the night. They walk right through. Annihilation rooted like a statue. But it's Uno reverse. TeSeS has gone completely past him. And now Annihilation's got the element of surprise. It's the tap on balcony, but it's TeSeS on the adjustment. Heroic survive, and they retake the bomb site.
Let's speak NT in chat for that one. That first tap was beautiful, and even had TeSeS' back turned to him, but such little HP. Needed to be a perfect follow-up shot. Really nice attempt from Annihilation, but can't quite get it done. Heroic get there 11th. The Mongols at least get the bomb plant, and with this loss bonus, we'll have the same investment again. They're really struggling to get started in these rounds, getting hounded by the utility. When it comes down to the individual kind of aim fights, they're actually doing pretty well in terms of actually having fair fights. The flashbangs are good to set them up, but just taking a lot of damage early, struggling to find position on the map.
It's also just the constant variations. And that really just sums up how the T side has been going for the Mongols. Cadian, it's only a pixel, but that's all he needs. Techno now trying to get up close with this smoke. Close quarters gunfight on towards Jabbi, but shoulder spotted and heads are rolling at the top of Banana. Even the supportive flashbang comes in to try and aid Jabbi further. Annihilation jumping. It's only for information, and yet again, Shush has pushed down second mid.
Yeah, you're falling back, but where are you falling back to? All right, well, Shush gets caught out by bLitz, who went all the way around. But now Cadian's turn to step up. If he goes down here, that's where it gets a little scary, and he has been spotted, so he has to fall on back, get into a safer position. He's done just that. Annihilation, a nice shot on stavn, does get dinked in the process. It is still doable. And they're looking to reroute back over towards B. At the moment, it's just Jabbi here. TeSeS is actually rotating over towards A.
A lot of responsibility with Jabbi. He's so often the player trusted here on his own. Smokes in for ruins. And Jabbi does secure the first. Annihilation's got 8 HP. The walls, they're all closing in around him. Another follow-up flash. Limited time. You can't even isolate because Cadian's in the back lines. Heroic with 12 rounds on the CT side.
Yeah, dominant from Heroic here on the CT side. What can the Mongols do when the sides switch? We'll find out shortly.
Tough scenes here for the Mongols on their map pick of Inferno. Maybe Heroic is one step too far for them here at IEM Rio. 12 rounds to 3. It's not too much of a foundation to build off, but who knows? With the pistol, anything is possible. It is Counter-Strike after all.
Yeah, not an ideal half for your map pick, is it? But we'll see what they can do. KDN waiting for a push. Swings on out, and it is perfect. Shush's flash is incredible. There are 3 more players still here in the CT side. They're trying to bait this flash in. This poor Jen KDN goes on down. Bartek collects with 2. That trap is sprung. stavn immediately backs on out. Annihilation on the A side alone, and Heroic are starting to head on there. That rotation from Hastika is coming on through, but might arrive a little bit too late.
Oh, I like this though from Annihilation. Let's see if he gets cleared. Aztec has actually rotated in towards the sites. Now he can take contact and potentially sell this further. Overlooked. And then Annihilation strikes as well. Jabbi in the 1 versus 4. Knows where 2 players are, but unsure at the rest. And they're just accelerating at him. Every single direction is covered on the Mongols. It's a pretty clean pistol.
All right, well, that was 1 step for the Mongols. It was a nice start there. KDN gets that opener, and then they're kind of baited into pushing into this. It's a really nice setup. The extra piece not even needed in that bait. So 1 extra trap unsprung, and then the rotation's fast enough. I can't believe Hastika manages to get into the site itself and then catch Shush off guard there. That's quite sneaky from him. Heroic have opted to force, and well, when you're 8 rounds ahead, can't blame them.
It's going to be interesting seeing how Hastika really implements himself in towards this Mongols side in general. Obviously, with the transition to score out the roster and Hastika in, he's just playing the roles of score for now, but Techno was alluding to the fact that there could be role changes coming up, but I think with the amount of competitions they've got, they're just trying to keep things 1-to-1. Well-placed incendiary. Going to keep Heroic at bay for now. Follow-up grenade. Doesn't find anything, though.
Yeah, Heroic did a good job of dodging all that, really. Now look at Mongols. They're just taking so much space down towards Banana. They made a lot of noise, though. Hastika just gets completely caught off. Doesn't find anything for his troubles. And now Techno is tucked on into the corner, and they are definitely going to be clearing this. Gets 1 at the very least. But it's all he's going to find. Doesn't even do any much damage on anyone else. Now, look what they've done again. Drawing rotations, falling on back. Heroic playing with their food. They've caused everyone to go over towards the B bomb site, and now the execute comes towards A. This is a fantastic read from Heroic. There is a gap in this smoke, though, that Bartek's looking to exploit. Has managed to line up and find 1 with it. So puts it back an even steady, but look at this aggression from TeSeS. Gets 1 back, and now he's such a thorn in the side of Bartek, who is under pressure from every single angle. Flank comes through from mid. TeSeS finds another. Bartek now has to do it all. stavn takes him down, and Heroic off the force get back on the board.
Yeah, it's a taste of their own medicine for the Mongols. There was so many rounds in that first half where they tried to push and pull the rotations, but KDN's the master puppeteer, drags all of them over to the B bomb site. The actual destination is A, and the most important play is right here, what you're seeing on the screen. That's the last thing the Mongols are expecting. TeSeS to get aggressive and swing out on the other extremity. Catches them in the back lines and pens in the position and ensures that there's no retake available.
Well, it's forced right back. Mongols kind of forced to do that, just given the situation. With the amount of rounds, they have to crawl on back here. Jabbi trying to get feisty with it, is able to get 1, and a nice shot from Hastika. Does get the trade immediately. But look at Heroic, they are accelerating off this quickly. All towards A. stavn drops Hastika, and it is an open bomb site. TeSeS is on the wrap. And they're quickly going to find that it is free real estate.
Yeah, very comfortable round. Not expecting too much from the Deagles, especially when the stack is more heavily focused towards B. stavn really feeling himself on the server. 17 kills. Stands alongside Jabbi. Whilst it is a team effort for Heroic, it's good to see the individuals step up. And the fact that stavn is so confident he's just able to take these peaks, even though the Hastika just got that first kill and towards the apartments.
Even looking to go for a bit of a hunt here, which does come at the demise of KDN. But TeSeS gets himself an M4, but only for a moment. Techno 4K able to get a couple here at the very least. Gets himself an AK, but it's not allowed to hold on to it. And I like the hunt, actually, knowing that they forced into that round. You find 2 there. You've got a pretty clean path to 15 now.
Yeah, the C4 actually exploded the M4 towards Annihilation, so he was able to scoop that one right at the very end. And yeah, normally it looks a little bit scary when you are going for the hunt, especially after you've force fought in and won the previous, but Heroic are 14-4 up. They've got plenty of rounds to play with, and they know if they restrict the weaponry as much as possible, it gives them an even further advantage.
Well, the force fight here, Mag 7 in play. Techno 4K with the M4 is gone down immediately. That rifle doesn't get a chance to do anything. Neither does the Mag 7, to everyone's dismay. TeSeS is dispatched of 2. That's more or less the round. Mongols tried to get very fast over towards second mid, and it comes at a cost in the round. At least they can get that M4 back, but the round is done. Jabbi might just ensure it here.
Bomb has been planted.
Annihilation trying to hit a trick shot. Jabbi will fall, so that can be an AK reclaimed unless stavn's got anything to say about it. Good shot from Annihilation. There's so many Heroic players all swarming, ensuring that there isn't an M4 or an AK to be picked up. And we've seen that it's been a very small display that we've seen on the CT side from the Mongols, but as soon as they do lose parts of the map, they're very quick to try and take it back. We saw the overcommitment down the bottom of Banana with Hastika, where the Tech 9s just turn around because it's been so loud. And again, we see it with the jumping in towards second mid. They're so keen to try and respond immediately that they kind of overlook these angles, and Heroic are punishing.
Yeah, any small mistake's going to be punished immensely by a team like Heroic. Utility dodged early. There was a full-player lean towards B at the start for Mongols. This is a real tough one. 11 in a row. And it's not the best tools in the shed to be working with. It's good to see Heroic coming in strong, knowing that, you know, Mongols have looked pretty good against some tough competition, including Na'Vi.
Yeah.
Not taking any chances here.
Yeah, the Mongols have got all their stars towards B, but that's a little bit unfortunate because Heroic have once again reset themselves over towards A. It looks like they will arrive on the scene just in time. Heroic have been a little bit patient. They pumped the brakes temporarily. It's going to be an apt play. Smokes and flashes rain in. Bartek not affected by it. In actual fact, no shots connecting just yet. Shush will strike first with the Mac 10 though. And yeah, this is just kind of all going according to the game plan. Heroic, oh, even finding kills through the smoke. Annihilation, have you got anything to show us in the 1 versus 5?
It'd be a highlight reel worthy of the ages, but seems very unlikely. Even firing a few shots, jumps on through, gets the first, but that's all it's gonna be. 16 for Heroic. They make it look easy on Inferno.